welcome to week 8 singing assembly for phase 2. I hope everyone is well and welcome back to Ivydale, the year 6 children who are there. Okay, let's start with a little warm up today and then we're going to go and teach you a new song as well. So, could you just stretch up your bodies really high for me? Go onto your tiptoes as well. Reach down to your toes. Keep your legs straight if you can. Stretch out to the side. Stretch out this side. Roll those shoulders back. Up to your ears and drop them. Up to your ears and drop them with a big breath out. And again. Good, roll them back. And get them sitting in a nice comfortable position so your back's really, really straight and your lungs are nice and free and ready, lots of space for singing. Could you just do a tiny little bit of a zooming around, following my finger, going up, going down, going round, like this. A bit faster this time, join in with me. How high can you go? Good. Okay, we're going to do a little warm-up called Balla Pata Zoom. I did do this one back in week 3. Those of you who were following the singing assemblies at home might know this already. So, it's an action song and it's just using some words Balla, Pata and Zoom. It goes Balla, 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 Pata, Zoom, 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 Balla, Zoom, 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 Pata, Zoom, 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 Balla, 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 Pata, Zoom, 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 Balla, Zoom, Pata, Zoom, Balla, Zoom. Now every time, I'm going to teach it to you with the actions because it's kind of easier to remember with the actions. Every time you're doing a Balla, that is tapping your thighs. Every time you're doing a Pata, it's tapping your chest. Every time you're doing a zoom, it's clapping. So I'm going to sing it through. If you feel like you know it already, join in. Otherwise, just have a listen this time. It goes like this. Balla, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Balla, zoom, zoom, zoom. Pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Balla, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Balla, zoom, pata, zoom, balla, zoom. Okay, let's break it down a little bit in case we need that. Let's just do the first little bit, which is Balla, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Let's do that with me. 1, 2, off we go. Balla, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Good. The second bit is Balla, zoom, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Try that. Balla, zoom, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Good. Let's stick those two bits together. That goes like this. Balla, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Balla, zoom, zoom, zoom. Pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Got it so far? The third bit is the same as the first bit, which is Balla, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. And then the last bit is slightly different. It goes Balla, zoom, pata, zoom, balla, zoom. Try that. Starting on the Balla. Balla, zoom, pata, zoom, balla, zoom. And again. Balla, zoom, pata, zoom, balla, zoom. Let's try and do the whole thing now. Check we're on this note. Balla, 1, 2, off we go. Balla, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Balla, zoom, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Balla, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Balla, zoom, pata, zoom, balla, zoom. That's a little challenge. Just try it once without the singing, just with the actions. But try and sing it in your head so you know exactly where you are all the time. Off you go now. How did you get on with that one? Good. Okay, let's stick the singing back in, but this time let's just shift it up a key. Balla, 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 pata, zoom, zoom, zoom. Let's just go back to that now. Balla, balla, balla. 1, 2, off we go. Bala, 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 patter, zoom, zoom, zoom. Bala, zoom, 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 patter, zoom, zoom, zoom. Bala, 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 patter, zoom, zoom, zoom. Bala, zoom, patter, zoom, bala, zoom. Let's just do one more. Bala, off you go now. Bala, 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 patter, zoom, zoom, zoom. Bala, zoom, 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 patter, zoom, zoom, zoom. Bala, 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 patter, zoom, zoom, zoom. Bala, zoom, patter, zoom, bala, zoom. Good, hopefully you're all warmed up now. We're going to get cracking on our song for today. Good, so that warm-up song was from Ghana, and now we're going to stick with a very topical theme at the moment and learn a song which is the Nina Simone version of a song that was sung in the civil rights movement in America in the 60s. It was sung at lots of rallies and protests, and I thought it might be quite appropriate to learn that one today. It's quite a simple structure. Let's have a listen to it to start with, and then we're going to break it down. It's just got 4 phrases, like 4 sentences in music, and we're going to learn those one by one, and they get repeated. So let's have a little listen to the track to start with. Those 4 phrases, but let's just learn them, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, just to get the hang of them at the piano. So it goes, I wish I knew how it would feel to be free, your turn. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free, one more time. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. Good, let's learn the second line. I wish I could break all the chains holding me, your turn. I wish I could break all the chains holding me. So that second phrase is a bit harder to start with. It goes up and then it goes quite a bit further down. Have another go. 1, 2, 3. I wish I knew how all the chains holding me. Let's sing it with the right words from me. I wish I could break all the chains holding me. And again, I wish I could break all the chains holding me. Good. The third line is very similar to the first line. Let's have a listen to that. My turn, your turn. I wish I could say all the things that I should say, your turn. I wish I could say all the things that I should say. Good, and then the final line is say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole round world to hear. Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole round world to hear, for the whole round world to hear. The round comes directly on the beat there. So let's just try putting those 4 lines together before we try it with the backing track. I wish I knew how. After 3, 1, 2, 3. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all the chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things that I should say. Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole round world to hear. Dun, dun. And it goes beginning there. So most of the phrases start on what we call in music the upbeat, which is the fourth beat of the bar, if we are counting 4 in a bar. So it's going to 1, 2, 3. I wish, and the wish comes on the first beat of the bar. I wish I could, and so on. Okay, so let's just try putting just one whole verse together with the backing track before we sing the whole song through. Let's see if we can count our bars in the introduction as well. Time through really well. All you need to know is that the other times it's only ever slightly different. Sometimes you've just got an extra word to tuck in, which means you just got one extra note. For example, if you have on the second time, all the love in my heart, you've actually got to tuck in the extra word that's in my heart. All the love that's in my heart. So it just tucks in an extra little word now and again, so it just changes the melody ever so slightly. When we do the run through, we are going to have 3 verses that are pretty much the same. And then you've got a little gap where we're going to just listen to the backing track for a bit and before it comes in with verse 4. So 3 verses, then there's a gap and it comes in with verse 4. In the meantime, listen carefully because you'll discover that it changes key. It goes up into a new key for the 4th verse. And all you need to know about the ending, which we will get to, is it just repeats a little bit. Then I'll sing 'cause I know how it feels to be free. And again, then I'd sing 'cause I know how it feels to be free. Try it with me. Then I'd sing 'cause I know how it feels to be free. So the 4th verse, it just repeats the last line 3 times through and it slows down a little bit at the end. That's all you need to know. We're going to try giving it a run through and see how it goes. So, standing up straight in the space that you have got. For those of you who are finding this song a little bit easy, I'm going to add a challenge element. Now, if you're finding that you're still getting to know the song, you're not quite familiar with it yet, by all means just sing. However, if you would like a challenge element, for the 4 verses we're just going to put in some actions. As I was talking about before, we've got 4 beats in a bar. So I just want to add in starting at the bottom, we're going to do a slap, click, shoulders, head. Slap, click, shoulders, head. Slap, click, shoulders, head. And that's going to be our 4 beat pattern that just goes around as we sing. So it just goes, I wish I knew how, and so on. The second verse, we're just going to do that in the reverse. We're going to start here and go down instead. The 3rd verse, we're going to go side of our body, starting with a click, shoulder, shoulder, click, click, shoulder, shoulder, click. And then the 4th verse, we can just reverse that and start this side, click, shoulder, shoulder, click, click, shoulder, shoulder, click. So, like I said, if you're struggling just to get the hang of the words and the song, by all means, just stick with that. But if you'd like a challenge element, which I'm sure quite a lot of you would, then add in the clicks, the claps, the actions as well, the body percussion. Here we go, let's do a run through. Let's start with On Our Legs. Here we go. Me. well done everybody, especially if you added those actions. I hadn't had a chance to practice those before, so it was new for me too. It was actually quite a challenge. So well done. Have a lovely week this week, and I will see you all again next week.